Alright guys, we're going to play a game called Domination. There is a single bomb that I'm going to put in the tower. The goal is to grab the bomb and push it to the enemy's team. There's like a green Cadillac over here, and then the white Civic over there.
So there you guys go. We're doing some bomb domination, as he said. So we're trying, the bomb is up in the middle tower. So right here, we all try to make a push for the tower. Try to get the bomb and push it to the enemy's car. We end up making a push to the middle here and end up getting a couple of kills. And I trade out with a guy right here.
Good shot, buddy.
So me and him end up trading out.
Well, that didn't.
I was hoping I could have gotten that kill and then got up in the tower for once, but didn't work out that way. So here I'm having some issues. As you can hear, my gun's not shooting. I try to reload it, still not shooting. It's just those BBs. They were just some garbage BBs, so I ended up having to swap mags to a different one. If you can hear me winding up my high cap. I generally like to use mid-cap magazines because it just adds to the realism, makes you have to change your magazines more. I think it's pretty fun and pretty cool. But also in this video, I forgot to mention, I am using the Crytek PDW. It's the smaller version of the CRB. Very, very small, lightweight, compact weapon. That was a nice shot. I always like to wave at him. He actually gave me a big thumbs up back. That was a good shot, whoever that was.
Alrighty.
This guy here actually is the ref. He actually works here. Really cool guy. He actually ended up playing with us because this was the day before Easter. It was pretty busy in the morning and then ended up dying out a little bit later. And so he ended up coming out and playing with us to kind of add to the more bodies since there wasn't that many people. It just progressively started dying off towards the end of the day.
As soon as I went around that corner, I got stuck.
As soon as I heard shots over here, I was like, crap. We're all down here and they're over here coming behind us. They can knock us all out.
Yep.
So we ended up winning that round. The tall guy right there, the UK guys, they ended up grabbing the bomb and turning it in already.
I got killed. Someone else can price it up.
Switch sides? Yeah, let's just do that. Yeah, let's just switch sides. First objective. Okay, go.
And we're just taking it to that car over there, right in that corner now? Okay.
Did you use it? No. Okay.
So here, I just keep calling him the tall UK guy, but me and him make a massive push into the enemy spawn area. So right here, get a couple of kills right there. This guy just comes running out. I get a couple of shots off on him, and then I end up getting hit. And this guy right here on the enemy team didn't even see me behind him.
Made it right behind you.
He didn't even know that there was enemies already in his face.
Right next to you.
That's another thing I like to do is let my teammates know when I'm passing them or going to be crossing over. Is I always communicate with them and say, hey, right next to you or on your left or on your right or I'm crossing over, just to let them know that I am, you know, to let them know that that's my intention.
That green one?
That guy just misses me. So here I'm trying to adjust my gun to go to the right side, but I haven't adjusted my sling, so I'm getting all tied up and caught up here, so. So here I make a little bit of a shimmy back across the aisleway here. And I know there's a guy in that green building. One of my teammates just pointed it out, and they're pushing up on those pallet areas there. So I'm trying to keep an eye on where they're at and where they're moving to try and get a couple of kills. And then right here, that's my teammate. I thought he was going to open fire on me, so I stuck my head the other way and put my hand up. I'm like, no, I'm on your team. I was expecting to get lit up by my own team right there. So here,
Straight ahead, right side.
I should have moved up with him. My teammate ends up going into that room to the right and ends up getting lit up. I should have flanked with him. But there was a guy to my left shooting at me, so...
One right side.
And I know that there's a guy in this green building right there. I keep seeing him moving around. There he is right there. He's just through that little bit. There's a little bit of a crack in the wall. There he is right there. So I'm trying to shoot just in this little bit of a gap here. And he ends up doing a really cool snapshot and ends up getting me in the face. Really nice shot. I thought I was putting some good shots inside that little bit of a crack there in the wood, but I guess I just didn't make any contact shots with him. So now I'm going to try going left and see if that makes a difference.
Good shot.
A lot of firefight going on over here, so I'm trying to see. I wave to my teammates over to let them know that I'm on their team.
Up in the tower, red in the tower. One as far as I can see.
So I'm just trying to communicate with my team that I just got shot at from the tower, so we're still trying to locate where the bomb's at. And I end up getting taken out again. I also try to make it an effort to always say a good shot and let people know that they did a good job, because for one, it's just good sportsmanship, and two, it kind of builds more confidence that, hey, that guy actually said I got a good shot, you know. So it's just something I like to do. Sometimes I'll just say hit and walk away. Sometimes I'll say, you know, good shot, and it just depends. But I always like to acknowledge to the people they did good. Right there,
One down.
You don't see it, but I got a guy right through that window that was just crossing over of that green building straight ahead. Later in the videos, you guys will see that I've recorded all on the same day. You'll see I start using tracer rounds so you guys can see what I'm shooting at. So here I try to slide into this wall, slide like quite a ways, about 10 feet into the wall. I didn't expect to slide that far because I see people moving in on the right there. I didn't expect to slide as far as I did. So here I thought I got that guy, so I ended up getting underneath the pallets here, and they are just laying into my bunker here. So I'm trying to peek through the pallets to see if I can get a shot off on him. So now I'm in a bad position. I'm exposed on the right, I'm exposed on the left, and I've got people shooting at me. But I think he just bugged out. I think after I returned fire on him, I think he took off because I don't see him again. But I'm in a bad position because just behind this green door, or this green building here, and behind the next one is the enemy spawn point. So I've got to be careful sitting here as long as I do, because he can just spawn and walk right there. Prime example. If I would have just stayed just another 10 or 15 seconds longer, I probably could have gotten that guy, but it was just bad timing on my behalf. The tracer rounds are a little bit more expensive than standard BBs by about $5 a bag, but definitely worth it for the GoPro footage. You can really see where I'm shooting, and you can see the stream of BBs. So from now on, I definitely will be using the tracer rounds. Sometimes you can see them when I have my flashlight on. But I got guys moving up again on that green side. That's what I'm trying to shoot at right now. Enemy ends up flanking me on my left and lighting me up all down my leg there. So I crawl through this window to kind of give my teammates some backup here.
It sounds like they're pushing left.
They are. They put the bomb on the left side.
Okay.
Want me to come with you? Okay, I'll come with you. You want to come with me?
Watch it, watch it.
So here I'm just trying to keep an eye on this back doorway. I hear people back there, but I don't know if they're enemy or friendly.
Watch that door. They're coming through.
He just told me to watch the door. They're coming through, so now I'm worried that we got enemies in there. So I started shooting some ricochets in there to see if I get any reaction out of anybody. So I dropped my primary and switched to my secondary to start clearing these rooms. Luckily, there's a friendly right there. So here I'm trying to clear through these rooms and watch the crossfire from my left. And I just pushed into this next room slowly. End up getting an enemy, shot him once in the chest.
Oh, friendly, 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 friendly.
And then I got friendly fired again.
It's all right. Friendly fired. Got
It happens from time to, well, I shouldn't say from time to time. About every time we go, we get friendly fired. It's just part of the game. I think if we were to start getting some, you know...
He's got the bomb, he's got the bomb.
Oh, he's got the bomb, so we need to go take it to the other side. But I think if we were to identify our teammates probably a little better, then I think we probably would eliminate some of the friendly fire. But at the same time, I think we just are so full of adrenaline that we just pull that trigger round in corners.
Matt, get to the respawn now!
So the bomb that this guy has, we need to take it to the other side.
Everybody push the fucking...
And my footage, for whatever reason, on the GoPro doesn't show all of it, but we actually did win this round. We push all the way up to about, I don't know, 20 feet away from the car, and then the footage just randomly stops. But I'll show you the little next 15 seconds of it or so that shows us getting up to that point. But we end up getting a couple of kills and end up turning in the bomb for the win. So the bomb guy's behind me. I'm trying to go up with him and help him clear these rooms to get up there. Car is just about another 75 to 100 feet ahead of us.
I got you left.
And then right here is where the video just randomly cuts off. I get about 2 kills with the pistol. So thank you guys for watching another Airsoft video. Hope you guys are enjoying the commentary. And we'll see you guys next time.